Hi friends, in this video I'm going to solve another similar pointer question. In my previous video also I have solved a question which is quite similar to this. So if you see this example also, you'll get a clear idea how to solve pointers with increments and decrement operators. So here in my main program I have an unsized array. The use of unsized array, or how do you say it is unsized, because in my brackets the size of the array is not given, so I say it's unsized. And what is the use of unsized array? When you're not very sure about the number of elements, you can just initialize them in the declaration statement, and whatever number of elements you are declaring here, that number will be automatically assigned to the array. So the compiler will automatically allot space based on the number of elements declared in the initialization statement. Okay, in the next line I have start ptr is equals to ar plus 2. So as I said, first you have all the array representation like this with the proper index numbers. And so here ar plus 2 is assigned to pointer. Ar points to the base address, which is index number 0. So ar plus 2 is given, which means you have to add 2 more locations to it. 0 plus 2, it goes to the second location, that is index number 2. So which means my pointer is going to point to index number 2. But in my previous video, the previous question, it was pointing to 0th index number. There we did not add this plus 2. But in this question, it's given ar plus 2. So you have to add 2 more locations to it. So directly pointer will point to index number 2. And the next statement, I have a pre-increment and post-increment with the CF statement. So as we already discussed, when I have pre-increment, I have to go to this particular pointer location, dereference the value, which is index number 2, and the value is 12. So when you increment that, 12 becomes 13. So when it is 13, I'm going to print 13, another rate of symbol in my output screen, and then followed by that you have a post increment ptr plus plus, so that is going to increment my pointer to the next location. And then in the next line I have ar of 6 minus ar of 2. Ar of 6 is 16 and ar of 2 is 13. So 16 minus 13, my I value will be 3 here. And in the next statement I have increment star ptr plus I plus 1. So in brackets I'm having ptr plus I plus 1. So ptr right now is pointing to index number 3. So 3 plus, what is my I value? I value is 3. So plus 1. So 3 plus 3, 6 plus 1. So index number is what? 7. So 3 plus 1 is 7. So it's going to, you track the value which is there in index number 7, which is 17. So 17 will be incremented to 18 here. Okay, and in my output screen, 18, another rate of symbol will be printed. And then in the next line I have plus plus I and star ptr plus plus. So plus plus I value is what? 3. So 3 is incremented to 4 here. And I have star ptr plus plus. So star ptr will dereference the value which my pointer is pointing to. So right now my pointer is pointing to index number 3, which has value 13. So 14 plus 13, I'm going to get 18. So in my output screen, 18, another rate of symbol will be printed. Okay, and then I have pointer plus plus is also there. So you have to increment the pointer to the next location. But you may have a doubt here. When I say star ptr plus plus, in my previous line I was changing the value in index number 7. And you may have a doubt why my pointer did not change its position to 7. Because already I told you in my previous video, when you add something to ptr, the ptr's value will not change. When you say ptr is equal to and ptr plus something, that will change your pointer value. Simply by adding a value to your pointer will not change your pointer value. Whereas here if you see ptr plus plus, the expansion of this is what? Ptr is equals to ptr plus 1. So here my pointer location will be changed. Whereas in this statement, you're just adding some numbers to the pointer, which will not change your pointer value. I can give you another example. When you say suppose x is equals to 5, and when I say x plus 5, what will be my value? X plus 1, that is x is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6. But will this statement change my x value? No, it will not change my x value. Whereas when I say x is equals to x plus 1. Here x value is 1, 5 plus 1, 6 is assigned to x. So this statement will change my x value to 6. So this way you have to see the pointers also. When you say pointer plus something, that's not going to change the pointer value. Whereas when you say pointer is equals to something plus pointer, then that will change the pointer value. Okay, so coming to the next statement, I have again star ptr plus plus. Now my star ptr is pointing to index number 4, so which means 14 at the rate of will be printed, and since ptr plus plus is given, pointer is going to point to the next location. Okay, and then I have my for loop statement. I value is not given, which means you have to see what is the latest I value in the previous lines. So I value is 4 here, so which means I is going to start from 4. So an array of 4, I have 14, so 14 will be printed in the output screen, and then my I value is decremented. So if you see this statement, I is equals to I minus 2. So 4 minus 2, you're going to get 2. So when your I value becomes 2, check the condition. 2 is greater than or equal to 0 becomes true, which means AR of 2. So what is your AR of 2 here? It is 13. So 13 will be printed and at the rate of symbol will be printed. Again 2 minus 2, decrement the statement. 2 minus 2, you're going to get 0. So when it is 0, AR of 0. So 0, if you check the condition, since 0 is equal to 0, the condition is true. So the statement will be executed. So AR of 0 is 10. So 10 at the rate of will be printed in my output screen. And then again when you decrement it, it goes with negative values. When you have a negative value will be greater than or equal to 0 condition becomes false. So the loop stops its execution and this will be your output. Now see the number of cout statements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is given, but you're getting only 3 lines of outputs. Why? Because you have \n only in these 2 lines. So this line and this line will be printed together, and this line and this line will be printed together because you have \n attached to the end of the statement only in these 2 lines. Whereas here there is no backslash, so all my for loop iterations, cout statement is going to print in the same line. Okay, so if you see the marking scheme, correct placements of at the rate of symbols, you will get half a mark even if your numbers are wrong, and even one line of statement is correct, you will get a half a mark. So totally 3 lines are correct, you're going to get 3 marks. So if you are not very sure about solving it, please do attempt the question, because if you get symbols or at least 1 line of answer, you may get 1.5 marks. So don't miss that, and keep watching my videos. I'm going to upload more videos based on your board exam, more weightage questions. Thank you for watching.